was live, right? Yeah.
License within 10 minutes.
Oh my god, it didn't capture the desktop audio.
Used to derogatively. It's not being used to harass or hurt
N-word
someone. It's like,
parentheses derogatory versus
okay,
N-word parentheses scholarly.
All right,
Yeah,
no,
bro, I mean,
that is like the first audio on the stream. Let's go.
I mean, is that not a thing? Like, I swear that was a thing on Twitch. It's why they allowed these like body painters.
No,
it's
no,
like,
no,
got
no,
rid of
no,
that
that
shitly
was not
nudity.
nudity. That was not nudity.
Yeah, you know, there's
No,
a
that
layer
was
of
the whole
paint over her
thing.
nipples. It's definitely
They
not
had like
nudity.
the nipple thing on. As long as you don't show the nipples, it's not nudity.
All right, there you go.
Apparently. As if seeing the whole boob isn't enough to get the idea.
Goddamn.
Just a stack of fat on your chest. What's the appeal?
Don't say that. It's a fucking
just a
wonderful,
sack of-
wonderful, life-giving.
It's just a
thing.
sack of fat. It's just a sack of fat, really, with milk in it. Yeah.
I mean,
that is like
Mommy
literally
milk dispenser.
I don't think you understand. Like, what makes meat taste good? It's all the fat.
Exactly.
What makes milkshakes taste so good? The milk.
I don't like that you're saying that.
You're
fat
not.
is flavor. I'm gonna cut your tits off and eat
You're
them.
gonna try to eat Diddy? Bruh.
Oh my god.
All they do is break your back and
But they
hurt when you're
jiggle.
on your
They jiggle.
period.
Oh my
That's
god,
all.
this so.
They're the worst.
But they jiggle.
Aren't you like literally like semi-gay? Don't you understand the mammalian desire?
Nah.
Baby,
You're not gay then, huh?
I'm not a tit person.
She likes shit with small tits.
That's fair. That means you're into asses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ass is the same thing. If anything,
No,
ass
it's
is like
not.
less. Because here's the thing, like you don't. A big ass is usually tied to big hips, which is like, you know, like childbearing hips, and like mammalian brain goes awooga. I put kid in that, right?
Yeah, but I can't put kid
But
in
like,
that.
yeah, exactly. Skill issue. But fucking like, I don't know. Is it? I need to go research this. Is it not like evolutionary that we're more attracted to boobs than butts because boobs
Then
are
why
like.
are some people attracted to feet?
So there's this
stomachs?
thing in your drinking water called fluoride, and there's this other thing in your paint called lead. And for a long time,
leaded paint hasn't been a thing since the 70s.
Yeah, and it's in the, you know, how people from the 70s got foot fetishes, you know.
My brother has a foot fetish.
Well, here's
and
the
I
thing.
have whatever the opposite of that is.
What's it now say that's our problem isn't that. Our problem is the microplastics in our brains and balls.
Wait, so do you have a hand fetish then?
No, I have the opposite of a foot fetish. A foot
Yeah,
get
that'd
the
be a
fuck
hand
away from
fetish.
me. No.
Hand models make money, bro.
My brother knew someone with a hand fetish though. I don't get
Yeah, my name's Kira
do whatever
Yoshikage.
you want.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
We need to go to whatchamacallit? One of those Amazon places.
Oh, like right now?
No, like we need to find the one what day they get all the new stuff in. Because it's like the third day in a row I've looked at fucking PC Master Race and someone's like, oh hey, I found a still sealed 14900K in box for $10.
What?
And then someone today is like, I just found a 4070 Super Ti that's like still has all the plastic on it for like $20.
See, I would go there and look for squishmallows. We are not the same.
I know, but I can get that graphics card and resell it for like $600.
I mean, bro, like I would grab discounted peripherals. I didn't get very many CPUs when I was working at Walmart, but like Dude, they would throw like the Razor shit on sale for like 80% off sometimes, and I was able to pick up like a Naga for like $15. I was like, okay, sure. I
Where's
replaced my
Riley?
mouse and keyboard twice with those deals. It was nuts. Riley's
That's not
bed, dude.
Riley.
She's dead as fuck.
Dude, I mean,
Bad.
like, you probably went to bed at like 10 in the morning after
Yeah,
riding fucking nerves.
I think me and her were yapping for another like 20 minutes after you went to bed. So yeah,
Yeah, it was like 7 in the morning, and then you know she's not gonna go immediately to bed,
yeah.
and she
mean,
was still fucking zoinked out of her mind from the fucking 20-minute adventure.
When was the last message she sent me? 7:48. Yeah, so we got off Discord like 20 minutes or like 10 minutes after that or before that. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny not only like waking up to all of those messages and everything, but coming
Yeah.
into DVC while I'm working and just being like not getting a single phone call for an hour and a half and just being like, "Yep,
I'm getting paid to yap.
I'm getting paid to yap about Ultimate." Yep.
It was so good. 20-minute island adventure.
I'm so happy she cleared.
Yeah.
Funny, I mentioned the Fru shit to Connor and his friends while I was in their Discord, and one of their friends and me, he's like, "Can you clear me?" Because he's in fucking P4, and I'm like, I'm raiding with him on Monday and WoW, and I'm like, he's probably gonna bring it up, and I'll be like, "Listen, I can definitely help you clear. Gotta get you a little bit further than CT though, my guy. I can't just pull you into fucking P5.
Yeah,
to
you can't just do
clear.
P5.
Yeah,
We
this
can
is
help.
it's a baby ultimate, but I'm not gonna expect
It's still
anyone
an
to put time
ultimate.
into this. It's still it's a bit much of the guy to just meet someone who's like, "Oh, you play Final Fantasy. Oh, you've cleared the
meet
fight I want
someone.
to clear. Help me, help me, help me." And I'm like, hey.
I meet someone. We do
I
through.
kill them.
They die. They go
They
to hell.
die. They go to hell.
No, the dude's name.
I meet someone.
Fuck, man. I don't think my W2's here.
Why didn't I get into fucking voice acting, man? That would be so much fun.
It's so annoying.
How do I get like a fucking agent that just like does like, "Yo, this person wants voice acting done by you," and I'd be like, "Sup, bro."
You know you can take
Bro,
on jobs
I
on
don't
that
have
one
low tire
website.
pressure. It's
Fuck
at
that.
fucking the
What?
max.
Yeah, get
Hmm?
paid fucking
Yeah.
50 cents for like, was it Fiverr that does it?
No, fan projects. People make.
Fan projects.
Cregan was
Oh,
doing it. You can ask him about it. He
really?
was
Huh.
trying, yeah, a long time ago.
Interesting.
He posted his like thing about it a while, like probably over a year ago now, but of him like trying out for different things.
Hmm.
Some of the fan projects on there go big too, so I mean, and you just basically try out on the website and then they just pick you. You like read lines and whatever.
Maybe I'm just weird, but I feel like I do crazy voice as well.
I just think you're nuts, bro.
Well, yeah, I got to channel that energy, bro. I am nuts.
Yeah, you,
what are you?
you have
What are you
to-
nut? What are you nuts?
you have to channel the fucking not Puerto Rican, fucking the Spanish energy somehow.
Yeah, I got that and the bipolar. I got to channel both of them. You know.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You got a double whammy, man. You're like combining the Kaioken with Super Saiyan.
It's all right. I'll do I'll go to the black market of those type of things and I'll do like actual slurs.
Hmm.
I'll make so much fucking money. And then people ask me, "Why'd you say that word so much, bro?" I'm like, "I made so much fucking money. You think I care? I'm rich."
I'm racist and rich. I'm just like Jeff Bezos.
I'm whatever I need to be to make money.
I mean,
I
I wouldn't mind helping Connor's friend to try to get him through, but I know you're burned down on through. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It was like a fleeting discussion. I think that he brought it up and he said, "Oh, Alec," he probably asked Connor about me when I mentioned that I was playing Final Fantasy because he brought up Final Fantasy because he's like, "Oh, I'm doing Fru right now." I'm like, "Oh shit, you know, Ian, like, what phase you in?" He's like, "Oh, you know?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've already cleared." He's like, "Oh shit, I'm here." I'm like, "Oh, okay, nice."
So he's
And
a
he's
CT.
like, "Oh, I'm on CT," and like, yeah, CT's like the like kind of like the realest wall, especially if you're not tanking. And then P5
I
is
guess, huh?
yeah. Like if you go as like a DPS is like prio for like difficulty of mechanics, CT's at the top, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
It's-
Darklet's harder, but I just get nervous in Darklet.
You just need to use your eyes and not stack on top of your caster. Like the hardest part about Darklit is just shit positioning on the start of Darklit.
You know what the problem was that I found out too? I was standing too much into Gaia's hitbox that I literally could not see anything.
Yeah,
So I just
Like
moved
you-
to fucking Narnia for that, and now I have no issue.
yeah. Like you're supposed to mimic the light rampant spots, but on top of that, like you're on a Picto, you have your dash. Like you can just yeet over to the other side of the arena, no problem.
Bro, that fucking dash save that I did the other day. Holy fuck, I was so nervous. I had my camera turned the other way and I just saw box, left box, and I was like, oh, I move.
Bow,
Rip.
bow, bow.
Brain off.
Brum, 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 brum. Now I'm just enjoying my fucking. Want to see my vibe stream, Fanny?
Yeah.
Fucking just this has been my giga vibe. Like last night I stayed up for like 2 hours after we finished raiding, just doing this.
Flying around. Your little
Yep.
guy.
Yep. Just gathering herbs.
WoW looks so fun. I wish I'd gotten into it when it was like new.
Yeah, it's actually the most approachable it's ever been currently. I don't know. I don't think it's your kind of game, to be honest.
Does it have a free trial?
Yeah, it's only like level like 20. The max level is 80.
Yeah,
You can like try the base game out. The problem is like it's like I don't know. I just don't think it's your kind of game unless you get into like pet battling and old raid farming and just exploration and like lore master stuff. But I just view WoW as a different game. But realistically, WoW is also another legacy MMO with a shit ton of stuff that exists in it. Like this game has raids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 current expansions. There's 11 expansions worth of dungeons and raids in this game.
Much of it actually gets played though.
Only the end game currently, so only the current expansion.
Yeah, I swear that there was like what Chromie time or something like that.
Yeah, so for leveling, there's Chromie time, which is when you can level in any region you want, all the way up to max. Sorry, all the way up to 70. You have to
But
do the
you
last
don't
10 levels
really-
in the new content.
So you don't really get to do all the dungeons or anything like that.
You get to do the dungeons. You don't get to do the raids though. Technically, the raids scale to specific levels, and you can like join like a pre-made Discord you can level cap your characters. So you can go to the max level of X content, level cap your character there, and then go do the raids with like a group. Get your like pre-raid bis and then go into the raids like that. That is an option. But realistically, like most of the time, it's not the most popular thing, and for the most part, if you want to do the old raids, you can kind of go solo them. Some of them are actually fun to solo as a challenge. If you do some of the more recent ones, like I can go solo Mythic of the 2 expansions ago, Mythic raids. And they're actually a challenge because the DPS checks are somewhat tight before the like boss mechanics just instant kill you. So in a lot of cases, like you need to burn this boss down in like a minute or else he instantly kills you with his mechanic that you can't deal with because you're one person, not 20. It's a good game, but I think when it comes to the chill vibes that Final Fantasy is, World of Warcraft doesn't really hang.
Well, WoW doesn't have like you can't swap classes on one character, can you?
No, you swap talent builds is how it works on WoW. So I'm a warrior currently, meaning I have 3 talent choices. Arms, which is just a two-hander, Fury, which is dual-wielding weapons, and then Protection, which is sword and board. And every class has 3 to 4 specs, except for Demon Hunter, they have 2. So you can play like different roles and even different specs of damage depending on what class you are. So there's a decent amount of variety. It's not as varied, obviously, as like the difference between a red mage and like a melee in Final Fantasy. Like on Warrior, all 3 of my specs are melees. They're all smack the dude and spend rage, just in a different way. And if you're looking for true custom, like crazy differences in gameplay, you play Paladin or Druid, or even Shaman, because those classes, all of their specs are completely different. But no, I think like the biggest thing about WoW that would be frustrating to you guys is just like compared to 14 is the fact that you have to redo your gearing every patch, right? You get your gear on World of Warcraft, like you spend, and even in the current state where it's the best gearing has ever been, you still have to spend like a good like week or so, probably 2 weeks, since you wouldn't know everything, working on your gear. Get your gear, and if you don't do the content you want to do with that gear in the next 4 months, the gear is now irrelevant next patch, and you have to re-gear again. The only gear that's actually relevant is if you're in full end game gear. Then that means you get to skip into the mid game gear the next like patch for WoW. But comparing it to Final Fantasy, where you get your Savage Abyss and then you're done for like 8 months, pros and cons. I listed as a pro just because Final
I mean,
Fantasy
it gives you
is.
something to do.
Yeah, it's something to do, but like then it's like, what if you want to do other things? Like right
Yeah, like
now,
you're basically committing to WoW.
yeah, like
And not only
I'm.
that, like PF scene doesn't exist.
No, PS scene exists in WoW. It's just really, really, really bad. Like if you think the Fru scene is bad, bro, you haven't seen
That's
WoW
what I'm
scene.
saying. Like,
Yeah. Like
that's kind of what I'm saying is like even though it's
Yeah.
there, right? Like if you think tombstoning is bad in Final Fantasy, just wait till you get to WoW.
Yeah, WoW is like so you get
There are
tombstoned on Final
Leadwater Brazilians
Fantasy.
that won't let you into their party because you don't have like 3 different expansion fucking prior 99 parses into
Yeah.
your fucking like leveling dungeon.
Yep. Yeah, like big thing on WoW is there's achievements tied to clearing the raids, right? So when you clear heroic for the first time on content, you get a achievement called Ahead of the Curve. And if you clear mythic, you get an achievement called Cutting Edge. And those achievements are like required to join most public groups. So you usually have to find a way to get those achievements without joining public groups, because most public groups will require you to clear heroic recently. And like usually it's like the last season's heroic or the current season's heroic to join their group. And
Damn.
they literally require
Yeah.
that. Now, on a
So
scale of
basically,
difficulty,
it's the same bullshit with fucking KP then in Guild Wars.
yeah, pretty much. Honestly, they require so much more out of you.
Oh, you want to learn how to do the dungeon? Where's your 10 KP?
Yep, and it's like one of those things where it's like, it's like, and you can't really like go, well, I'm really good at Final Fantasy, because half of the people on WoW don't even respect what Final Fantasy is or care to even acknowledge what it does. And then on the other side, it's like, it's just different. It's just different games. It's different mentalities. Like WoW is a parse mentality, but like there's forced downtime in WoW where there is moments where you are going to be sitting away from the boss for like 6-7 seconds at a time, where the game has said "fuck you," walk away, and that's how it is.
I should
Yes,
try.
my
I should
favorite
try doing.
mechanic. Mark player get fucked.
Yeah,
I should go try to play WoW without add-ons and
I mean
high-end
that's
raiding.
what I'm playing currently, bro. I'm
No
not running the
no
raid add-on.
DBN?
You only need add-ons if you PvP, bro.
No
You don't need
DBN or weak auras.
No, I have weak auras for tracking my own stuff, and I make my own weak auras. I don't grab like online ones that do everything for you. But I don't use DBM because the game has DBM built into it.
What?
Yeah. So here, I'm going to show you something this game does. Here's the adventure guide. Okay. We go to raids. Go to Liberation of Undermine, the current fight. I'm going to go to Brick Reverb. Okay. Here is a boss explanation that shows all of his mechanics. Here is a full ass in game showing you how these mechanics work. Right? It explains what they do. It explains like knock players into the air. Like this whole thing is basically the mechanic for this guy is he puts speakers down that you have to drain the energy out of because they pulse raid wide damage. And then when a drained speaker gets fully drained, after a certain time, it'll explode. And then it knocks everyone up into the air, which is a requirement to dodge the boss's one-shot stomp, where he stomps the ground and sends a shockwave out. So basically, this game has all the mechanics listed for every fight, listed inside of this guide. So you can read all these mechanics before the fight is even released. On top of that, right, the game also has in-game callouts where you will get a mark above your head or a circle above your head or a literal text on screen saying you've been targeted by like gamma jerk, whatever, right? And if you've read the mechanic or you understand what the mechanic does, you know what to do with it. And 90% of the time, those mechanics solve by either dropping puddle on edge of arena or spread. And the spread mechanics they do in this game is like they'll do spreads that are like, you know, maybe like 10 out of the 20 people have to spread. Very rarely will you get a fully 20-man spread. But it does so little damage, you can usually overlap a couple of them and live even on Mythic. And it's like, pfft.
So it sounds like WoW rating is not entirely that hard.
No, the hardest part of a WoW rating is the numbers. Because
And
they
getting
make
the
the
pedigree
DPS.
to get into groups.
Yeah, pedigree for groups and numbers. The damage, the parses and the like stat sticks required to get through WoW rating is an actual thing in that game outside of Final Fantasy just saying, we have content tuned that you can clear it in crafted gear. Good luck, you know?
Like, it's really funny because like you can get completely tombstone ego checked by the most leadwater Brazilian can't do mechanics person, and you would probably just stomp the dungeon. I've seen it happen with Alex, and I've seen it happen with my friend Connor. It's so
Dude,
funny. I mean,
dude,
Connor has like a
Connor has a pedigree and he still has it happen to him. Dude, I got booted from a party when I got pissed me off. I got booted from a party when I was first doing this expansion at the start of this expansion. I got booted from a party for doing a mechanic right. I literally sat there, dropped my AoE on the egg that I was told to drop it on that had been broken the last 4 pulls in a row on heroic, and bro just kicks me instantly and I'm like, "What?" And of course, I can't argue with the guy or anything. He's a fucking dumbass Ragnaros player. He doesn't speak English. Like I can't fucking sit there and argue it. Nor would I bother, to be honest. I just said kicked for doing the mechanic right, lol. And then I was also BM, and I'm like, can you guys wipe already so I can zone out? Because like when you get kicked mid raid, you're stuck in combat with them. You can still get mechanics and grief them, but I just AFK'd, and then I was like, can you guys hurry up and wipe so I can leave? Like, you're wasting my time, bro. If you're gonna kick me, like, just waste my time.
It's a much different kind of ecosystem than Final Fantasy's pug system.
Yeah, like, I yap about Final Fantasy pugs, but Final Fantasy pugs are worlds of difference better than the fucking World of Warcraft ones.
Oh, man, I'm
That
just
why when
used
all
to
the people
Terra
from
shit,
WoW
dude.
came to the game, they ruined our game.
No.
Partially, yeah.
Well, the problem is
They
all the people that
did.
came from WoW, they can't fucking do mechanics. So like, they
They're the
can't do
ones that
Final
are
Fantasy
changing
mechanics.
my fucking strats and Byakko
There's
to
spots
them.
for Byaku.
I fucking hate WoW players. WoW people have to go to color markers. They don't know how to do anything else.
No letters, only color markers.
Yeah. I'm tank. I go blue marker. Okay. Because going north makes less sense. Fucking WoW players.
But WoW is pretty approachable. It's world's more approachable now than it was before. It's just that it's a very different ecosystem from Final Fantasy. Because like the majority of the player base is retarded.
WoW raids look really, really easy.
Yeah,
Compared to Final
put the
Fantasy.
bomb away from the boss. Several people die.
Yeah. Yeah, WoW mechanics are pretty easy. They're very the thing I will give WoW though is it's very fast paced and fun. Like the final fight of the raids are usually a ton of fun. In a sense of just like it's a fast paced environment. It's like imagine like Bajja Fates, right? Like the harder Bajja Fates. It's just like really fast paced, the whole group is moving together, pump the boss type shit. It's kind of just like the hold on a sec. I got a phone call.
All right, first poll of the day. Let's see how we do.
I believe.
Let's go! He's pulling.
I'm the only
Good
one fit
luck.
to protect her.
Kill that bitch. Bro, my main DPS died in this fucking challenge. I'm struggling.
You're no match for me. A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
Yes, the person that almost hit me. Old Karen woman driver. Thank you. I swear, dude. They need you. Once you're over 50, you need to go back for your license like every 5 years. I swear.
No, it needs to happen, dude.
It's so bad here in Florida, man.
Light claim you.
Oh my god, dude, doing this with only a sub DPS is ass.
Heal, heal, fucking heal.
Kneel. Queeve.
A feeble shield protects nothing. How about you?
Damn it.
This regen effect on Warrior is
Only I
crazy, bro.
can protect her.
I heal 6% of my health every 1 second while I'm out of combat. And if I haven't taken damage in 5 seconds, I start healing.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict.
So funny. I AFK'd on a work call,
Your blood shall
and I came back to
freeze.
my game after like 10 minutes on the call, and people have been beating on me for like 4 minutes.
Cleave!
But I had my regen up and I had my shield up and they had no gear, so they're just trying to kill me, and I'm just regenning their damage. They almost killed me. I flew away, and then they had like me layered with like 10 dots, but my regen was regenning more than all of their dots were doing, so I was just like,
The
eh.
light shall usher in peace.
Wow, Victor,
Sink into silence.
What the fuck to do?
there this guy is peace fight ready.
Wasting your time in P5 parties, buddy.
I'm just warming up. I'm leaving after we don't see P5.
Well, what's the point? Just join P5 parties. You're gonna be warming up in there anyway.
Because I don't want to be the anchor if I'm doing a mission or if I'm doing a merc party.
Reap.
I want it clear. I'm just getting some pulls in before I put it up next.
You got this. I don't know about that party though. Rip.
I was gonna play WoW with friends, but it looks like they
Darkness be
ghosted me, so I guess I'd be coming to play 14 today.
Not only did they ghost you, but one
Oh my
changed their
God.
name to make fun of you.
Light consume
What,
you.
Vile?
Yeah.
I give two shits what that retard does, dude. Fucking bro literally sent me a paragraph about ghosting World of Warcraft because I played Mythic Plus and then didn't play for 4 days because I've been fruing. And then I proceed to go, hey man, anyone do BGs all day yesterday? And he doesn't respond a single time. Like, fuck you. You're just a bitch.
Yeah, it's so tiresome.
Bro's just mad that I'm really good at this game when I play and I don't play it consistently. Because I am a giga consistent tank on this game, and I like was just out DPSing Wicked the entire time on a tank because I'm him. And fucking Vile's like, okay, sick, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. I'm like, I can't do it tomorrow, I got raid. He's like, well, after raid. I'm like, dude, after raid is 12 o'clock in my time zone. Like, I can't be
Yeah, I'm
staying
going
up
to bed.
till
I
I'm
have
going
this
to
thing
bed.
called the job.
Yeah, I have a job, you know. I have to listen to lo-fi beats and sit in Discord with my friends for 2 hours every night.
I turned
I
down
just
Chris.
find
He's
it so
fucking loud
funny
as
that-
fuck.
It's been how many years and no one's changed?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, that's big thing about growing up is that half the people that grew up around you are just children in adult bodies.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Alexor Flake, ha. Wow, dude. You're really funny. That's crazy.
You're
I'm
no
laughing.
match for me.
Yeah, doesn't change any shit to me though. Like,
Yeah.
I am enjoyable to be around. People like playing the game with me. So much so that with literally zero effort, I'm being invited to a heroic raid guild, man. I don't know what to say. Like, hey, I haven't raided in this game in like 4 years. You know, I did some heroic on Surek. You can check my log. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, come. Like, okay.
Connor's friends?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey, you
'cause
can
Connor's
tank? I'm
friends
like,
are not
yeah.
actually fucking retards.
They're good players too.
It's just because he was telling me about it, because he's like, yeah, I just can't do anything for Vile anymore ever, because, like, he just crashes out.
What not having a
Like,
job and living in that house does to
Light
an MF.
claim you.
Yeah, literally. But, like, Connor was telling me that, like, you know, he tried to stick his neck out, but, like, he was just getting fucking, like, just yapped at by Vile, even though Connor is, like, probably one of the best players in the game. And
Yeah.
Vile was getting jealous, and he's like, why does everyone like you, dude? Like, what do they even see? And he's like, I kind of am just not a psychopath.
Yeah, I don't just rip people's heads off for no reason, and I'm also good at the game.
And I don't, like, quote-unquote banter when it's not banter, and it's basically just you wanting a reason to shit talk.
I don't know.
It's-
Banter,
it was
banter,
so fun.
banter is a key word for I want to insult you permanently. But then if you say anything back, I'm gonna just like start saying real
Well,
shit.
I was
and
just
say,
joking,
okay.
bro.
Yeah.
I was just joking about your dead mom, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, so like Connor's like, yeah, I can't really do anything for him anymore, so
Feeble
I'm
seal
trying to get
protects
Dan
nothing.
and get my actual WoW friends, because yeah, I just couldn't bring him around my WoW friends. They all thought he was weird.
Yeah.
How about you?
That's a big oof.
Yeah, you know, being a sociopath goes crazy, bro. It's almost like people can smell
Only
you
I
out
can
pretty
protect
easily.
her.
I mean, he was really good at hiding it, like, back in the day, but, like, as he's gotten older, he's just gotten less and less, like, I give a fuck, and it's just, like, he just crashes out over the smallest shit.
You know, it's a good. You know,
fires of
part of me
conflict.
kind of thinks it's a good thing that he didn't like change his tune for I forget what his girlfriend's name was back then. Oh,
Joanna.
Joanna. It's kind of a good thing he didn't like change his tune for Joanna, because like he's following the same type of like mental shit that his dad is like on, and like I feel like bro's just gonna end up killing his wife at some point in his life. And it's a good thing it's not Joanna, because she's just a quality person who doesn't deserve that.
Me, Wicked, and Connor were like, yeah, like I'm kind of glad that they broke up because she didn't deserve to be treated like this for the rest of her life.
Yeah. Now we're just being mean-spirited.
Nah, we're just telling it like it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. I'm parentheses brutally honest.
Parentheses brutally honest. Yeah, dude, I want to banter. You're a fucking disgrace. You're a waste of time and energy. I wish you would die. Wait, you don't like my bands?
You don't like my bands?
Sink into
What are you,
silence.
What are you, pussy?
You can't handle bands? Are you gay?
Can't handle bands? Can't handle as I just
Edward?
verbally assault you
Mom.
24/7?
Mod, that next year Electron damn, we had him in his body.
What?
Mods, convert all of the piss in his bladder to hot sauce. Actually, I have a better one. Mods, give him UTI symptoms, but don't actually have a UTI.
Bro, fuck that. Ah!
Dude,
Bro, those
UTI
hurt so
symptoms?
bad.
UTI is so painful, dude.
I've had one. I don't want to relive it.
I've had
Yeah.
one in my life, never again.
Oh, dude, I couldn't deal. The permanent burning, and the permanent fucking like
be gone.
need to pee, but it never pee.
Yep. The feeling that you have to pee and
Dude,
you
did you
can't
get
pee
the,
is
did
the
you get-
worst
Lights
feeling in the world.
consume you.
Do you get the painkiller that turns your piss like brown?
No, I just had regular antibiotics.
No, I just had to
and shit.
shove something up my vagina.
Oh, you damn.
No, so the
That is
painkiller
quick.
that
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that. Is that just like a woman
Because
thing?
you
Or-
don't have a vagina.
Well, yeah,
you didn't have
yeah,
to-
but it's the same urethra, no?
I mean, I guess it's probably different. I don't know.
I'm aware of what the
Darkness
vagina
be
works and
gone.
how it looks like. It's fucking.
Well,
we
with
have
women's
we have
UTI,
the same
urethra
urethra. I don't think it's that different. Oh, can it? Oh, I didn't know. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
it can like leak out of the urethra and it can fester in their hole.
Oh, that's horrible.
And so like even if they clear it up,
Still
the
you.
vagina
get a
isn't
fucking-
part of the body.
Then we shall
Yeah,
unleash
yeah.
the light
The vagina
within.
is like technically,
Oh,
it's like your belly button.
That
but-
makes
No.
sense. Okay.
I
Damn.
won't let
Common
you.
girl L, dude. What the fuck?
did we just wipe the? Oh my god!
I thought that infection was exclusive to like your urinary tract, but I guess I'm very
Yeah, but it
wrong.
can migrate out of it
Yeah.
and it can
Yeah.
affect
She
your,
won't last much
you know,
longer.
We're all
your pee-hole.
connected down there. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So like you can get rid of it and then it can come back like a month later.
Jesus.
It's
I mean,
also why
at least
girls
you can
have
splint
a
and I
much higher
can't.
chance of urinary tract infection because like when they wear underwear and if they don't wipe correctly, their underwear can track it to their vagina, which then tracks it to their urinary tract.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, girls are fucking gross.
Just wipe correctly? What the
Yeah.
fuck? It was just
Waking
a
up-
precaution for me. They
Waking
just
up
told me
another
to do
day
it.
glad that God
Like,
gave me
okay.
balls, dude.
No, balls are just.
Just only what
Balls are sick.
balls are funny as fuck, dude. They just
Yeah, they're
hang.
actually. Yeah, they're mad funny. I mean, dude, they're called balls. Like it's hilarious.
Yeah, they're
Like yeah,
What do
you
you
never.
got?
What do you got?
A hole? Now we
Listen,
got
dude.
balls.
Yeah, we got like what, dude? You want to go to Ballstown, Idaho, or you want to go to fucking
I am thanks to you,
what the hell
Gaia.
is the?
Fucking
Eggs.
balls town.
Why am I
Town,
fucking?
Idaho.
Why am I blanking on the ovary? You want to go to Ballstown or Ovaries Town, bro? You're obviously going to Ballstown.
I am Logrin,
Menstruating?
servant
I'm
of
pretty sure you're a
Zodiac.
woman.
I shall restore the power
Yeah,
of
it's
darkness
funny
to
as
the
fuck.
star.
Just yapping absolute
Past,
bullshit while Aries trying to see
present,
through.
Future.
I mean, I'm not at a part where I have to actually concentrate yet. I'll yell at Jill to shut the fuck up for a second where I need brain power.
Yeah. It was so funny. I watched Riley's clear, and Sauce and his guys were just being fucking animals.
Absolute feral yappers.
Absolute feral yapping, dude. And Riley didn't say a word because she was just locked in. And I was,
He just heal kit.
dude, and he's just fucking monking his face off. I mean, he's actually pretty good at monk. I'm surprised.
Bro's fucking jumping left and right and fucking like.
He's just having a fucking ball in P5.
Yeah.
And Riley's just like polarize, exa, polarize. Oh my god. I'm going to kill this thing. Die.
Yep,
And
I'm out of this party.
Down adventure.
Succumb
I found
to
it
the
funny though when
darkness.
Sauce is like, oh, you know, sorry if the gapping was annoying. And she's like, oh, don't worry, my static does it all the time. If anything, it was comforting.
Yeah. Yeah, it took away the air of seriousness.
It helps a lot. I mean, when I did my first like real clear party with Hato, the Dark Knight in that party ate shit like 4 pulls in a row, and it really took the edge off for me, right? But then Hato just didn't have time for me after that, and then when we were setting up a party, I got Sauce cleared in the middle of it, and he said, okay, you know, thanks, you know, don't worry about it. And then I run with them again on tank and eat shit, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, if they could see me now, you know, it'd be a lot better, but...
Anyone want to help with this? I'll point at the C for one.
Yeah, reserve the main tank pally slot. I'll take it.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, reserve the main tank pally slot. I'll start logging over. Yeah, because I think Connor went to bed. I was going to play Mythics with him until Cregan's clear tonight, but I think we'll just do this instead.
I'm walking into my apartment right now. You can reserve a tank spot or whatever you need.
Oh, in that case, then I'll melee if you're going to main tank then, Chris.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just Viper it.
I could do some fruing.
A little bit.
Mm,
Okay, but after,
Let me just wait for you guys to get in.
after you guys get your clear, you have to give me a clear for one for free.
Sure.
Just put it.
Yeah.
Just omit the slots so I can keep doing my WoW shit.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm waiting for Chris to get in, so I'm gonna admit one. So let's see. Completion status to complete.
Does Cregan have a? Is Cregan paying for clear tonight?
I think so, yeah. Especially since Riley got hers with Sauce, so she didn't have to pay. Probably, bro. They were talking some dumb shit yesterday. They're like, "Yo, let's put up a party for 20 mil ahead." I'm like, "You are gonna get such horrible players in that party because everybody sees 20 mil and joins on anything they can. You're gonna get alt jobbing crazies."
XP, too bad.
What? 2 mil Pandora, 5 mil clear, bro. Just say 5 mil clear. Fuck Pandora.
No, I mean,
Yeah. +3 no alt job. Yeah, I mean, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't do the 2 mil Pandora. I just the 5 mil clear, bro.
I'm just worried that I'm gonna fucking get nerves in Tank Tower.
Yeah, but you're paying for their time, so it's okay.
Just don't.
Yeah, just do it right 5 head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just do the.
You know how to do it. You know how. I believe in you.
I gotta fucking redeem myself on Gunbreaker. I cleared with a 3. The one pull of the entire night that I die, we clear.
Realize that's 75 I had on Paladin yesterday, bro. Fucking, that was with me LBing. Probably would have been an 80 if I didn't LB. But skipping LB is for pussies.
Real.
Like forcing your off tank to LB because you're having a good run is dumb.
On fucking Midgard so much.
Midgard Flomer. Was that a money party or just a totem that you got
Money
into?
party.
How much did you get?
2.5 mil.
Money.
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 I didn't care what the money was. I just wanted to get in and do a fucking party, and that was the only party that had like 1 slot left and needed a tank, and I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
Cause like I was in a party previously that was like a fucking 10 mil party.
So I'm guessing it was a clear for one.
It was a clear for 2.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty good fucking party then.
It was actually a clear for 3.
But one
somebody
was one an
snuck
alt
in.
or something.
Somebody snuck in. Yeah.
Was it an alt though? Like,
I don't know, but Nico is like, there are 4 people in this party that haven't cleared.
it must have been an alt.
Yeah. So.
I
don't
have
know, but,
tried
like-
clear for 4s and they are so bad.
But what happened was like I was in a party previously where one of the tanks had me blacklisted, and they fucked up and immediately left the party.
Why did they say something about it? Were they going,
They're
oh,
like,
why
"Mm,
blacklisted
this is
this
kind of
idiot?"
awkward. This gunbreaker is unknown _2, and I'm like, I can leave if it's a problem. And he unblacklisted me, like, nah, let's just do it. And then fucking, we wiped to P2. We wiped to the DPS check because we're with Freya Zika, the summoner that's trying to clear without Picto.
Oh, yeah, that moron who does no
Yeah.
damage on summoner on top of that.
Yeah, so we wiped to the P2 DPS check, and I'm above him, and then he just left the party. And they're like, all right, I'm not sticking around. Sorry, guys. And then I went to that clear party, and we cleared in like 2 pulls.
You don't get the Chad such a shit job in that fight, but while also being bad at the job. Like, you need to be peak performancing if you're going to play the bad job like that.
Right.
But I wouldn't expect a summoner player to understand that, because it's like, if Dancer wasn't as good as it was, it would be the same shit where, like, people just play. Actually, no, I can't even say that anymore. Dancer's actually harder to play now. Machinist is the brain dead Fizz range now.
Can I world transfer all in a party?
No.
I go back.
Ooh. Oh, Crystal Enchantment. Never mind. Thought I got some rare.
Well, let me pull this sound before another tank joins.
I don't know why I'm on Mingard. So I guess I was here for my payment, but I thought I went to Cactuar with Nico to do maps.
Mingar.
Are you gonna buy Minion?
I was gonna fucking. I mean, I'm probably just gonna do it when you're both in VC, but fucking you and Nico just sitting in VC for like 5 hours straight with each other. How gay.
Yay.
You left, and I was doing Fru, and she wanted to watch.
Yeah. A nice Fru session
And then
with
Riley
Nico.
came in. And then we watched Riley's clear together. 20-minute in and out adventure. And then we started feral yapping because Riley cleared, and we were all really excited.
And I woke up 2 hours later and you were still yapping. And I started my workday. And I finished my workday, and now Riley's awake. I literally messaged Riley at the end of my shift. Good morning, Riley. I just finished my entire shift. Oh, man. Dude. Morning part of this shift was heaven. Holy. Fucking getting paid like 5 hours for like 4 phone calls, and I'm just sitting here like lo-fi beats to gather shit in World of Warcraft 2.
They lock caster to Picto.
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to
It's
clear.
a clear for one. You get to you choose who we run with.
It's my clear for one. I get to decide the fucking caster retard.
Yeah, you can even look at our logs and be like, I don't like that. Get out.
That
Yep.
or you can get the pick that we got last night that did clear but has a fucking like median parse of 20.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. That's the other thing that kind of sucked about yesterday is that both our Ninja and our Picto were ass in P5.
If they were like at least blue.
If
I
they
think
were
we
at least blues, we would have cleared even with 3 deaths. Because Samir was like maxing out Viper damage.
Pumping.
Samir was maxing out Viper damage. I was pumping on Paladin, bro. I was at 19k RDPS. Like, I was
I was
fucking.
pumping on Gunbreaker too, man. I
Yeah.
was blue. And
Yep.
I didn't even I fucked up my 2-minute because I forgot about the pot at Pandora's.
Yeah, like we were all slamming except for the 2 idiots, unfortunately. start
I now
looting.
know the. Hopefully I don't forget it, but I now know the Oppie for P5 on Gunbreaker. Just send shells always. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because it's full uptime, you don't have to hold. Just
Well,
save
yeah,
one for
yeah, but
no
you need to
mercy.
save. You need to save for your 1 minute no mercies,
Yeah, just save one.
because you want to send the burst strikes in those no mercies too.
Yeah. But like, so like before, I was so I was just not using my fucking spender because I'm like, I don't want to run. I don't want to ever not have enough cartridges.
Oh,
Like, I wasn't sending on the 1 minute. I was holding to like the next day. with my burst strikes because I don't want to be caught lacking because I'm not paying attention to my my gauge, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm fucking like locked in on X's, but like now I'm like, okay, I know when to actually send these, and I can get them back. That's what I meant. Like just send on the 1 minute, and then also you need to pre-send before on the 1 minute before Pandora's a little bit. So you go into the burst with 2, and then you like reburst on the on that 2 minute potted.
Okay.
If you're really feeling the greed, you send your Lionheart combo at the end of CT instead of at the start of P5.
Yeah, but the problem is they're
But
always
the problem
dead.
is they die and then it ghosts and then you get a 10.
So
Because
like
if you ghost an entire Lionheart,
Ah,
your
dude,
DPS
like-
goes into the toilet.
Every time we've killed CT and I've had my Lionheart, they've been at like nothing. I honestly just would rather just send the double down, hit both, and then fucking just finish up a Nashing because they only get 2 GCDs in Nashing before the end of P4 usually. Because everybody's fucking pumping.
Yeah.
And then just save the Lionheart combo for like 1-2. Because I kind of need to do that because depending on how my cartridges are before I go into the next phase, I need to do like 1-2 No Mercy and then fucking Bloodfest. That's a really comfy opener for like the boss and shit. I just have to remember to pot 1 GCD before fucking No Mercy comes up because I keep forgetting to do that, and I either pot late or I pot early.
Oh. I will say one thing about WoW just came to mind, Fanny. This game's add-on scene for controller support is insane.
Really?
You can mod this game to play like an actual like action game on top of having like cinematic like quest giving shit. So like when you talk to an NPC, it, like zooms in, gives you a cinematic view. If you want, you can put AI voices on all of the quest text.
There's Picto with Croc, by the way. I've seen him before.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at his logs.
Wait, that's kind of cool that you can do that.
Well, like the it's the one setting I'm using right now. It's called action targeting. So it means that whatever model or whatever thing I'm looking at is what I target when I'm in combat, and then I have to press tab to confirm the target if I want to keep targeting them and nothing else. But
you
like
lock-
it lets me
Oh, so it's Guild Wars system.
freely. It lets me freely change targets as much as I want.
Wait,
Um,
that's kind of nice.
Yep. It just targets whatever you're aiming at, and you press your key and it goes off.